the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Goff on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They begin with a quick throw out left, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Goff now looking to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Goff. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Goff throwing again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Throwing again is gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards to pick up there. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
He was brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Gone. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They get this out left, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
The 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 27-yard line.
Throwing again, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Gibbs got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Ryan will throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Romeo Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The 17-yard line.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Rolling to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now Goff on first down. Incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing on third. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a Falcons replacement for Devontae Freeman. Here's Todd Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Play action. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think
oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Will Harris. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now Leonard Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Out of the gun. Gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Vic Beasley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Harris. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Gone. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Matt Prater on for the field goal of 36.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down. But now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, Hill.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They go play action with Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. from the shotgun. Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
First down, Detroit.
On 1st down, gone. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 2nd and 10, gone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st down, it's gone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Lions.
Now Goff on 1st down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To the air again. Goff. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going. He's got him in, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That catch good for only a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
A little stinger on a touchdown. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage, but it'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. That it? And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Goff on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
To try again after the sack. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative. Don't you go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well, trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing now, Goff. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
This is Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's yet another loss as they've started